And why does Jack D look like this? This is the picture from the mainstream news channel.
Not exactly.
I believe this was the day he came to pick up Murphy the dog.
No.
Why is his eyes swollen? Why is he hiding his face with the cap and a hoodie? What is up with his hands? I'm not accusing anyone. I know Koberger took her plea deal, but I want to know why Kaylee's ex-boyfriend looked like this. Why does he look like that? His hands look swollen. His face looks swollen. His whole face looks inflamed. His lips look swollen. This is not how Jack D looks like.
You sure about that?
Why is his hands injured? Why is his face injured? What is wrong with his left hand? What is he holding in his hand? A subscriber of mine, she knows exactly who she is, shout out, asked me to check this picture once again. She said, check Jack D's hand. He's holding something in his hand. And she's right. Excellent observation.
Is it really?
I always noticed this hand was swollen. I don't know what he has inside this hand, but what is wrong with both his hands?
Inquiring minds want to know.
He can barely open his eyes. I'm just zooming in. What's going on? What is he holding in the other hand? What is he holding? Actually, in both hands. Could that be a cable?
Slim to none.
But his hands are swollen. Why is his nose and mouth swollen? We have seen plenty of pictures of Jack D. Jack D has thin lips. He has a small face. This is somebody who's been in a fight.
Okay, let's get into this nonsense from Huda again. No, Jack is not swollen in any of those photos. He doesn't have any cuts or bruises or redness on his hands, on his face, anywhere. Again, she's done this before with the photos of Dylan and others during the Pi-Fi party. She edits the photos to give them a red tone, and then that way it looks like there's blood, or that somebody's face is red, or that their hands are red, to try to make it look like they've been bloodied up or been in a fight. So I'm going to show you the original photos that were published in the news media, and then you can compare them to the ones that she tries to show you on her videos. So here's the one where he was standing outside the car, and it's the normal photo with the normal coloring, non-edited, non-photoshopped. And you can see he does not have anything in his hands. You can see his face is not puffy or red. Let me zoom in a little more on it for you. Okay, Jack is a redhead to begin with, so his beard, of course, his mustache is red. And obviously, you can tell he's been sad, he's been crying. But no, his knuckles are not all puffy and red. He's not holding a K-bar. He's not holding anything. And let's compare side by side the actual picture to the one Huda was showing. So the one on the left is the original photo. The one on the right is from Huda's video. You can clearly see how the photo has been tampered with to make it look like his skin is redder, that his face around his eyes is redder. Complete difference that it makes when you look at it. And she is deceiving you when she does this stuff. Okay, and here's the other picture she was showing. And I'll zoom in on it so you can look at it a little closer, because the original picture wasn't cropped how Huda had it cropped. Okay, so here you can see close up. No, his face isn't looking red. It's not looking like he has black eyes. It's not looking like his hands are red and puffy. And by the way, she made the claim that these photos were like the day afternoon of the murders when he went to pick up the dog, and it's not. These photos were actually taken of him back home in Coeur d'Alene about a week afterwards. So she's not even presenting it correctly as to the time frame. But I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison again of the original photo and then the one she has on her video. Okay, original on the left, and on the right you can see again where Huda played around with the hue of the photo. She photoshopped it basically to make it look like his face was redder. And I think it's just absolutely gross. She denies ever doing these things. I've called her out before on changing the color on photos, and she denies she does it. So even if she's having a friend do that for her, she's still posting altered photos and trying to pass them off as authentic. And she knows what she's doing. She's using those to make it look like the person's bloodied or face is swollen or they have black eyes. And it's absolutely disgusting. Jack was cleared. Jack had nothing to do with it. Brian Koberger has pled guilty. He is solely responsible. And it's time for people to stop dragging these young people through the mud and using edited photos to try to make things up about them.
But this is interesting. What is this? Let me know what you'll think, guys. It could be nothing. It could be just a towel, but why would a towel hang like that?
Curtains.
It looks like a person and something's on the head. What is this? I don't know what I'm seeing, guys.
Obviously, you don't know what you're seeing.
I'm shocked. I don't know what this is.
I am shocked. Shocked.
But for this forensic expert to be taking so many pictures from the inside and outside of this room was always suspicious for me. Okay, that's a thick curtain. What is this? I'm sorry for asking so many times, guys, but I'm really surprised. Let me know what you'll think. If this is a human being, they can't be just sitting like that inside a crime scene. So could this be one of the victims? Could this be Ethan? God forbid. This doesn't look right.
That's because it's a reflection in the window. You know, windows do reflect things. It's not a person. It's the pink curtains, and then you're getting a reflection of the siding down from up above, and then some of the other, that wall back behind, the other building, and then the parking lot. Let me show you a further out shot. So no, it's not Ethan. It's not any of the victims. It's just reflections in the window, as windows will do, as any shiny surface does. So seriously, at this point, can people just start being ethical for once and just start doing better? And stop making conspiracies out of things that there's not conspiracies, and stop trying to pin these murders on people that had nothing to do with it. Okay? It's done. It's over with. Koberger's being sentenced on Wednesday. He admitted guilt. He did it. Time to honor the victims, honor their memories, and stop with this nonsense of trying to still falsely accuse others.